Welcome back to Comics Off the Top. My name's Adam, and it is time to get those rented tucks ready and start pulling out your good clothes from the back of the wardrobe, because today we're going to be previewing the upcoming NFT comic drop from Marvel on the Veve app, Fantastic Four Annual number 3. Fantastic Four Annual number 3 is a key Silver Age comic released in 1963, created by the bigger-than-legend status of scripts by Stan Lee and art by Jack Kirby. What a combination. If you don't know who they are, where in the world have you been? I'm not going to go much into them because frankly each of them deserve their own video, but if you don't know who they are, just trust me, they're a big deal. This issue features the wedding of Reed Richards and Sue Storm, aka Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman, as Veve celebrates Valentine's Day. No, I love. This book is dropping on the Veve app Monday the 14th of February at 8 AM Pacific time for $6.99 in a usual blind box format. It will feature 5 variant covers, including the Common, which is the same as the original comic cover, the Uncommon, Rare, Ultra Rare, and the much-loved Secret Rare. The Rare and Ultra Rare was drawn by comic artist Todd Newak, who's been doing pencils and covers for Marvel since the early 90s. Most notably, he contributed his skills to the backup feature in the Amazing Spider-Man issue 583 from 2019 titled Spidey Meets the President, which features a very iconic cover from Phil Jimenez, which sees the then incoming president of Barack Obama featured with Spider-Man himself. In this 5-page backup story written by Zeb Wells, Barack Obama enters the Marvel Universe on his inauguration day when the supervillain Chameleon begins posing as Obama. But it's up to Spider-Man to save the day when the Secret Service agents are completely confused to work out which is the real Obama and make sure the real president gets sworn into the office. Now on to Fantastic Four, because of course, a wedding! We're having a wedding and everyone is invited. Captain America is there, Spider-Man is there, Daredevil, Iron Man, Quicksilver, Doctor Strange, the X-Men, everyone is coming. And of course they are. It's a wedding, right? Who doesn't love a wedding? Well, one person who clearly isn't a fan of weddings is the Fantastic Four's arch-nemesis and renowned General Grumpy Dude, Dr. Doom, who, of reading the announcement in the newspaper on the first page of this book, remember those kids? Newspapers? Dr. Doom decides to be that guy and ruin their special day. In a very Silver Age storyline, he uses an emotion changer, that's right, an emotion changer, to compel a heap of supervillains to invade the festivities. Villains such as Kang, Puppet Master, Mandarin, and a host of others arrive under the influence of Dr. Doom, trying to stop the wedding. This comic, in one word, is iconic in the Marvel Universe. When it came out in 1963, the hype was so real to see the first ever wedding inside a Marvel book. Bringing in this real-world event into this fictional universe was special for readers, and that's what Stan Lee did so well with his revolutionary writing and enthusiasm for the genre at the time. He made his characters relatable with the real world, and it's a big part of why characters are so popular and loved over 50 plus years later, and will continue to do so for the end of time. There has been plenty of comic book weddings in the past from Marvel and DC, but Reed and Sue were the first to tie the knot in front of a worldwide of readers. This story was an inspiration for the Sony-made and unforgettable, for all the wrong reasons, Fantastic Four films from the mid-2000s. The second film, Rise of the Silver Surfer, was centered around the marriage of Reed and Sue being interrupted by the arrival of the Silver Surfer and the storyline of Doom trying to steal and use the cosmic powers for his nefarious plans. But this time, there was no emotion changer device involved. Frankly though, if they actually put in some sort of silly device like an emotion changer, it might have made the film slightly better, as opposed to a series of terrible decisions, including one of the worst, which was having Jessica Alba wear blue contact lenses, despite not having blue eyes in the first film, and a blonde wig which made her look incredibly unnatural. Now, I do know that the blonde wig was actually a choice from Jessica Alba herself because the bleaching process from the first film destroyed her hair so much. However, the blue contact lenses, that was definitely a bad move. Also, just get a better wig. You're Sony. Surely you can afford it. Anyway, but away from that mess of a movie. A few other notable superhero unions from the Marvel world include Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne, aka Ant-Man and the Wasp, in Avengers issue number 16, published in 1969. Wanda and Vision married in the giant-sized Avengers number 4 from 1975. Bruce Banner and Betty Ross in Incredible Hulk 319 from 1986. One of the biggest ones, Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson in The Amazing Spider-Man Annual 21, published in 1987. Also, by the way, that would be a tip for next Valentine's Day if they're going to do a similar sort of release. Check back in a year to see if I was right. Scott Summers in his second marriage, and Jean Grey from X-Men 30 in 1994. Luke Cage and Jessica Jones in New Avengers Annual Number 1 from 2006, North Style and Carla Can Do from Astonishing X-Men in 2012, which was also the first ever gay marriage in a mainstream comic book, and our most recent Marvel marriage from February 2022 of two of Daredevil's biggest foes in Daredevil number 36, with Wilson Fisk and Mary Walker, aka Typhoid Mary, who, by the way, Daredevil used to date. Also, while we're talking about Daredevil, go read Daredevil. It's really good. Just do it. With all these Marvel marriages over the years, unfortunately, a wedding doesn't always mean a happily ever after for these characters. And all the marriages that have taken place in Marvel over the years, I've calculated that about 70% of them have ended in either divorce, annulment, death, or of course, in the case of Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson, erased from existence by Mephisto. However, good news for fans of Love, Sue and Reed are still happily married in canon today. Although they have had their moments, I can't see any writer ever wanting to split the original superpowered lovebirds up anytime soon. But to the question you all want answered, should we care about this book? And the answer is a very loving yes. Fantastic Four Annual Number 3 is a key Silver Age comic featuring the first family of Marvel Comics with the legendary pairing of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in their creative prime. I honestly shouldn't have to say anything else about that for you to know that this is probably an important book. But I will. It also features the first ever wedding in a Marvel comic and has a cameo and pop-up from appearance for so many Marvel heroes of the time, and thanks to Doctor Doom, all these supervillains have their little cameos as well. And of course, if you don't care about this book, it means that you're a heartless grump who would rather use your genius to create a device that can manipulate others' emotions just so you can stop two people being happy on their special day. And frankly, that sounds kinda like a downer. Remind me not to invite Doctor Doom to my next party. But that's enough from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy my content, please make sure you like and comment down below if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet. Love to consider maybe hitting that bell icon and coming along with me on my YouTube journey via the subscribe button. I'm loving making these videos. I hope you're enjoying them as well. I've got plenty more comic content to come out in the future, so come and check it out week to week. But apart from that, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you're staying safe, staying healthy, being amazing, and as always, I will see you in the next one.